Okay, once you log in to do a routine visit, whether you're a PTA or a PT, when you first log in, your screen will look just like this. For PTAs, if you have not seen the patient before, you will go to the left and you will click under Patient Manager, Display Patients. You will change the patient status to all and make sure that it says all clinic patients, not my patients. We're going to work on Brandon Taylor. And you'll have to choose which one he is based on his date of birth. This is the patient that we'll bring up. Once you have worked on the patient already, you can then search under My Patients for Brandon Taylor and he'll show up. Okay, when we add a daily note, it's the first one that'll populate because an evaluation has already been done. The evaluation was done 2 days ago. The options for us are progress, reexaminations, discharges, or whatever it may be. For PTAs, it will just be add a daily note. If you are the physical therapist, then you can add either a progress note or a reexamination. Most of the time, we're just going to be adding progress notes and discharges. It will notify you once we have added 9 visits. On the 10th visit, it will say you can't add any more routine visits because there needs to be a reassessment. Under here, under visits in case, it will show how many we've done and how many we have left until we have to do an evaluative note. So the good thing is you can keep track of it, but it still won't let you document until the assessment has been done. So if we click on daily note and click the arrow to the right, this will bring up a routine visit note. All of this information will auto-populate from the initial evaluation or the previous visit note. Each time we do a new visit note, this stuff will already be here, so it's quite easy. We visited the patient today. We went at 9 a.m. We were there until 9:56 a.m. We can go and add current complaints. We can add patient reported feeling tired and weak. You don't need to change any of the prior level of function, nor do you need to change any of the current functional limitations until you do a reassessment. So PTAs don't need to even touch that. You can, but you don't need to. You can add any functional deficits or gains that we may see, but usually you don't have to even touch that until a reassessment. We will update his pain every visit that we're there based on what he rates it, better or worse. You don't have to import any information under the medical history. It just records it from the initial evaluation. Once you're satisfied, click Next. And this is your basic SOAP note. So if you look up top, Subjective Objective Assessment Plan. This is where you're going to actually document your interventions. We want to be as detailed as we can. And for a routine visit, we want to bill 4 separate units. If you're doing 2 units on manual therapy, you want to try to bill one of them as something besides manual therapy. Neuromuscular education is a good one. Or if we're going to bill electrical stimulation, not something that is highly reimbursable, but you can still add it. If we're going to do electrical stimulation, we want to do it under the timed code for attended electrical stimulation, which we will find for you. But for now, let's stick to some of the other items. For this visit, we are going to do 15 minutes of therapeutic exercise. We'll add in our neuromuscular education. And this time he did worse. He fell 5 times, or sorry, 15 times. We don't need to change the manual therapy too much, but that's about what we did. So we put our minutes for each unit. But today, we also worked on gait training. So we only did 11 minutes of gait training. The patient was able to ambulate in 2 separate bouts for 140 feet. Okay. Once we're satisfied for the interventions that we performed, then we can move on and update our assessment. Okay. We are going to copy this phrase because I actually use it a lot. It'll save me time not having to type it out. If there's a phrase you like, you can save it as a smart text. When you click on smart text, it'll auto-populate for you for what you like to use. You just click on it and it inserts it for you. For his patient education, he went over his plan of care again. You don't have to update all the goals if you don't want to, but for him, we will update his gait. We'll click next, and then add in anything that we may want. These will auto-populate from the previous visit. But if we're satisfied, we can, if you're a physical therapist assistant, you'll then forward the note to your supervising physical therapist. These are the only ones that will be entered here. And you don't have any other options except to forward the note. If you're a physical therapist doing the note, you're obviously not going to forward it to anybody. You're just going to finalize your daily note. Let's do that now. You sure you want to finalize it? Yes. Okay. If there's a problem, it will prompt me to fix it. Otherwise, it will sign off on it. The problems you'll run into are if your minutes are off, if you're billing incorrect, over the number or under the number, it'll let you know. If there's a problem once you save the note, you can click near View PDF, add an addendum, which let's do that now. Let's say that we wanted to check our billing because we couldn't remember what we put. We can go down to the billing, make sure that it's okay. Actually, no, we only did 10 minutes on gait and not 11. Let's just fix it. We'll click next. Next. We'll finalize our note and rebill it. Or if you're a PTA, you'll send it back to the PTA. We'll finalize it and rebill. And then your chart We'll have the original note and the addendum. The addendum is what we will send to billing. Again, if you want to add your own smart text, come on the left under Tools, Smart Text. And for this patient, we are going to add an assessment note. The one we just copied, we'll put it in here. We'll add our new phrase. And then we'll make it available so everybody can see it. You don't have to make it available for everybody, but this way, other clinicians can take a look at it and see. From here, we will do bulk update. That will save our note. And then we're good to go.